underway here at the Little League World Series. Shortstop, go!
And he crushes one to right. My goodness.
We got ourselves an unbelievable Little League baseball game.
It's a feeling.
And a perfect evening for baseball in Bristol, Connecticut at the Giamatti Center for this Little League World Series New England Regional elimination game between Rhode Island champ Cumberland American and Maine champ South Portland American. The road to Williamsport continues for one and ends for the other, as it did earlier today when Essex Junction, Vermont defeated Holden, Massachusetts by a 7-5 count. And now Vermont moves forward to await the winner of our game. And sadly for Massachusetts, their ride on the road to Williamsport has come to an end. So let's take a look at the bracket. Vermont winning, and they'll await the winner of our game between Rhode Island and Maine. Fairfield, Connecticut, and Goffstown, New Hampshire are in the winner's bracket in a semifinal. And hello, everyone. I'm Mark Brown alongside Coach David Belisle, and here we are again. All right, it's elimination day. Win or your season ends and you go home. You've been here before. What do you tell your team on a day like today?
Say what you normally say. You know, just emphasize that they belong here, that they're champions, that they play the right way, and that go get them. You know, get pumped up, show them that you're emotionally into the game, and they will be emotionally into the game.
And speaking of your team, you know Cumberland, Rhode Island Little League better than anyone.
Cumberland American Little League from Cumberland, Rhode Island is on to Williamsport.
Are you ready for this? All right, keep going. Let's go.
There it is. Rhode Island's going to Williamsport as they win the New England Championship for the second time here. In 3 years, they went in 2011, and here they come again.
Well, that's a dream come true. And, you know, both these teams tonight are after that dream, and we overcame adversity. We lost. They can do it. The dream is still there. Go get it. That's my message to them.
Absolutely. All those kids, memories. They all believe. I mean, look at them out there.
And they do believe, and they can all do it. And that's why we play Little League Baseball. To get to this point, they're champions and continue to be champions forever and ever.
Coming up next, an elimination battle between Rhode Island and Maine to see who stays on the road to Williamsport. First pitch is on the way on ESPN. Little League World Series action coming from Bristol, Connecticut, the Giamatti Center. This is an elimination game in the New England Regional. Maine versus Rhode Island. Win and stay in, lose and begin the rest of your summer without Little League Baseball. It's a tough day for all, but these guys are ready to go out and get it. Mark Brown along with Coach David Belisle. And it will be Rhode Island at the plate first with Scotty Penny, the shortstop, in there facing Andrew Heffernan, the starting pitcher for Maine.
And Heffernan has an excellent curveball. He establishes that fastball early, though. Scotty Penny's job here is to get that Cumberland team feeling good.
Good looking backdoor breaking ball there for strike two, 1-2.
That's what I'm talking about with that breaking ball. It's a beauty.
There it is again for a called strike three.
Wow. What a beautiful looking breaking ball right there. I mean, that just drops right off the table. Good location, right on the outer edge. Really a tough pitch. Good stop for Maine.
Number 2 hitter Charlie Tarara up now for Cumberland American Little League, the state champions of Rhode Island. They played Sunday in their first game, and it was a disaster for them. They lost 13-0 to New Hampshire. They were off yesterday, so they basically had 48 hours to just be chomping at the bit to get back here.
And a start is very important for the Cumberland team. Very important.
Ball just missing outside.
Good guy to get him started was Charlie Terrera. He's been their spark plug for many of these games that they won along the way.
And he hits the curveball and rips it right through third base into left field for a single. That's a hot shot. Third baseman Ben Stanley didn't even know it. It was by him. That's how hard it was hit.
It was hit hard. And he waited on it, kept his hands back, planted the foot, and just drilled it. No chance at third base right here. Look at this thing. It was between his legs before he even had a chance to put the glove down. Good job by Charlie right there.
Charlie Terrera on first with a one-out single. That'll bring up Joe Cody, the center fielder, who takes strike one.
Cody's got a lot of power. He likes to hit the ball to right center, left center.
Here's that breaking ball. That is a tough pitch there. He's used it with effectiveness here in the early going. As for South Portland, they played on Sunday, got a win 9-7 over Vermont, and then immediately played yesterday, losing to Connecticut. So they've already played 2 games with a record of 1-1. Again towards third. And over to second to try to get the force, and too late. Safe at second, so Ben Stanley tried to get that.
Nice try by Ben. That was the right play. Would have had to come all the way across the diamond to get a speedy Cody. He made the right decision. Bang, bang play. Stanley goes to the bag. Sets himself. Good throw. Good stretch right there by Aiden Lee. But good hustle by Terrera to beat the throw. A little late slide there by Charlie going into second base.
So this is South Portland manager Jim Poole. He's gone out to ask that this call be challenged. Each manager has unlimited successful challenges.
Here's a look at the play. Good angle on it. Nice play. Sets himself. Here comes the throw. Well, I think from obviously that's not really the angle you want to see because we can't see the ball entering the glove. So we'll try to get another angle.
Remember, the call on the field is safe at second base. You have to have conclusive evidence to overturn it. I'll get you some other looks here. See if we can tell.
Here comes the ball. It's bang, bang. So it's going to be tough to overrule something like that. So the play on the field, like you said, Mark, is called out. Here's a good one right here. Oh, you can't get closer than that. You see what I'm saying about the late slide?
Yes.
So basically, there's no dirt action. It's just lucky he didn't hurt himself there in that slide. It's all cleat right on bag, and he's in. I mean, it's
can't overturn that.
Yeah, it's just bang bang.
And about those bags, like right in the older levels, you have them anchored into the ground with the metal stakes. Here, they're kind of pop away bases designed to kind of give way a little bit, although that one didn't very much.
And they're very soft too. So luckily for Charlie, that he didn't get hurt on that. It doesn't look that way, anyways. But they're going to take a close look. It's an important game, an elimination game. Let's give everybody a fair chance. Bang, bang. I mean, it's tough to overrule something like that. But it's the right challenge.
Yeah, at its most definitive, the replay kind of confirms that he's safe or is inconclusive. It definitely doesn't lead the other way to think about overturning.
I think that's the sportsmanship of the rule. Even I think at the major leagues, sometimes they look at it, so often, and I don't know if the rule on the field was out and it's a bang bang play, then it's out. The rule on the field is safe, then bang bang, it's safe. I mean inches shouldn't dictate. And the right call.
And the call stands, so the Maine team has used one of its unsuccessful challenges, meaning for the rest of the game they've only got one more unsuccessful, then they could run out of challenges. So that one is in the books. Safe all around. One out. Runners on first and second. And Jack LaRose, the big left-handed hitter, is up. He was the starting pitcher against New Hampshire on Sunday.
He's only 11 years old with tremendous power.
And the count 1-1, so a promising start to this game for Rhode Island, who needs something that they can sink their teeth into here. They know that wasn't their best performance, and there is a rip up the right center field gap for Rose. LaRose, that will get to the fence. Here comes one run, and in for the second, a two-run double for Jack LaRose.
Well, you can forget about that last loss right there, because Jack LaRose just hammers this thing into the gap, and Cumberland now feeling really good about themselves. Look how he turns on this ball, follows through. And the sound is beautiful. Good job out there, good hustle, but the right fielder, Matthew Fogg, to get it back in. Good hustle.
Well, that's going to get that bad taste of the 48 hours out of the mouths of the Rhode Island team. What a great start. One out, already 2 runs in, and Jack LaRose standing on second after that 2-run double. Going to bring up J.J. Sanzi, the catcher.
Nice job by manager Jimmy Poole right there. Well, settle his young boy down. Let's go after the next hitter. You're doing fine, son.
Low for ball one. Both teams very similar uniforms, the bright red tops, but the Maine team wearing the dark gray pants. And that one's in there for a strike. 1-1.
Fastball established. Hefferman's a really good pitcher. Had a great performance against Scarborough in the districts to beat a great Scarborough team.
Good looking curveball, grounded to second base. Aiden Lee over to first to get the outs. Meanwhile, LaRose advances to third on the grounder to the right side.
Took a little off. Hefferman takes a little off and gets Sanji to reach a little, but he does move the runner over.
The second baseman, number 15, Andrew Maston.
Here's Andrew Maston, the second baseman for Rhode Island. He takes a breaking ball over for strike one.
And you can throw that breaking ball for strikes on a consistent basis and locate it with precision.
You know the Maston family, brother, played on that 2011 team.
Sure did. Wonderful family. Connor's out there listening. I'm sure he's here. One of my leaders.
Another good breaking ball, keeping the hitters off balance. 1-2 count to Maston here, with LaRose on third.
Big runner.
Almost the same thing. Trying to stay alive here.
Good job by Andrew Maston, just fouling off those really difficult curveballs from Hefferman.
1-2 pitch on the way. And strike three swinging. So Heffernan gets out with any further damage, but that damage was done by the bat of Jack LaRose, who went right center field gap for a 2-run double to open the scoring for Rhode Island.
Feeling good, Cumberland.
Let's take a look at the division at a glance. Division of Little League International. 6 teams playing what is basically a modified double elimination format. Age 10, 11, 12, with some 13-year-olds. As long as they didn't turn 13 before May 1st, they are on the field as well. 6-inning games and a field size that is about 2/3 the conventional field size. We do have mandatory minimum play rules that are also in effect. And they've got a couple of little twists. We'll tell you about those as we go along. 8 U.S. regions being competed right now, including this New England region. In fact, the Mid-Atlantic region also being contested right here in Bristol. Let's focus on the 6 state champions who are here representing New England, Vermont, Maine, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, and Connecticut. And our matchup today between South Portland American Little League and Cumberland American Little League. The Maine state champ and the Rhode Island state champ. So Rhode Island getting 2 runs on the 2-run double by Jack LaRose. In the top of the first now, ready for the bottom of the first, where Maine is going to get their crack at it. On the mound for Rhode Island is Charlie Terrara.
Charlie's been their key guy. He loves to bounce to the music and keeps him relaxed. He's got a song in his head that he uses to relax him.
Number 2, Andrew.
Big Papa, I think it's called. It's by Notorious B.I.G. You'll watch him.
12 years old, 5'2", 114 pounds, and Babe Ruth is his favorite ball player. We've got some historians here among these little leaguers. And that one catching the corner. On a 2 count, this is Andrew Heffernan. He was the starting pitcher for Maine, and he is the leadoff man in the bottom of the first.
Charlie attacks. Charlie Terrara is the type of pitcher that takes the ball and attacks the zone. He's got a nice breaking ball. His fastball likes to keep it in on the hands of the hitters and likes to spot it on the outside for an outside pitch.
Ground ball to third base. Dante Figueroa over to first for the outs.
That's a nice play by Dante Figueroa right there. What's this nice play? Soft hit ball. Set yourself quick. Overhand rocket.
Now up Johnny Poole, the shortstop, number 2 hitter for South Portland American Little League. Maine state champions, and amazingly, in their majors division, there's only 33 boys in that. And of those 33, they got 11 here that are all-stars that are winning games. Figueroa again. That one's even better than the first one.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Before you, all you historians out there, how about little Brooks Robinson on this one?
The first baseman.
Leaping,
19,
setting.
Nolan
This young boy's got an arm. Nice play. Yeah, starting to feel good.
And now up the number 3 hitter for Maine, Nolan Hobbs, the first baseman. There's a slipping again on the mound there for Terrara.
Yeah, but it takes some getting used to down here in Bristol. It's a hard surface on that mound, so you will get occasionally some of these young boys slipping.
No slip there as he fires the fastball in for a strike.
Again, that outside edge.
Hobbs fouls that one well wide of third.
Hobbs a good power hitter. You don't want to make a mistake to this young boy.
He's got Hobbs out in front of those last couple of swings.
Fouling off some tough pitches.
And ahead in the count, 1-2. Terrara.
Tell he's a good hitter. Foul off the tough ones, wait for yours, drive it the other way.
Just missing there, maybe a bit low. 14 pitches for him. That ball popped foul off the first base side, just into the bleachers. With another great crowd on hand at Breen Field at the Giamatti Little League Center here in Bristol.
And a beautiful evening to play baseball.
That ball ripped down the left field line, just foul.
It's a great at bat.
Sure is.
Terrara's cruising along with his pitch count, and this is a battle. Deep breath by Charlie Terrara.
9th pitch of the at bat. Not even a full count. Missing there. Now it's a full count and a 10-pitch at bat here.
It's a very patient hitter, this boy, Hobbs. Look out.
And he rips one in the hole and into left field for a single. 10th pitch at the at bat. He was behind the whole time and finally gets his pitch.
Deservedly so. Just a fantastic at-bat. Did get his pitch. Charlie had to come in with a beautiful hit right through the hole.
The catcher, number
Good job,
12, Richie Gilboy.
There's another good hitter with a tremendous amount of power.
It's Richie Gilboy, and he fouls it back. And, you know, we got a lot of predictable nicknames, some creative ones, but I'm putting this one in for Richie as my favorite. His nickname, Daddy Hacks.
Daddy Hacks. Obviously, he's earned that.
He'll be up
They
there.
all know him in Maine. Daddy Hacks is coming up to the plate. Everyone's focusing in.
He's up there taking his hacks. 0-2.
That was a good pitch by Terrera. Down on the inner half.
Gilboy is 3 for 6 in 2 games, so he has been up there hacking for the South Portland American Maine Little League champs. 0-2 count, 2 outs. Man on first. Strike 3 swinging. So Terrera does his job, and Rhode Island leads 2-0 after 1.
I love you guys. I'm going to love you forever. And you've given me the most precious moment, okay, of my athletic and coaching career. And I've been coaching a long time, okay? A long time. I'm getting to be an old man. I need memories like this. I need kids like this, okay? You're all my boys, okay? You'll be the boys of summer, okay? So for the last time, we're going to try to suck it up and we're going to yell Americans, okay? 1, 2, 3, Americans! Okay, boys, good job.
There's Johnny. That's Johnny. It's my boy.
For Rhode Island, the third baseman.
Looks like his beautiful mother.
14, Dante Figueroa.
Special time those guys will never forget.
Never.
And, I was just watching on TV, Coach, but you made us feel like we were all there. And every time we see it, it's the same thing over. Can't even imagine what it's like to be you watching that.
And this is what Little League Baseball is all about, because that was a combination of everything that I had experienced along the journey. The opportunity to coach such wonderful kids and share it with some wonderful families and some unbelievable volunteers out there in Little League that make this game so special, and even ESPN for capturing a moment that I had no idea was being broadcast. But you know what? The message was good, Mark, and it was from the heart. And this is what this game does to you. And this is what, if you ever get an opportunity to coach kids, go do it, but have the right frame of mind doing it. It's a privilege. It's an absolute privilege to get the opportunity to coach young athletes, especially that I've had the opportunity to coach.
Well said, David. Again.
Let's play ball.
And they are playing ball here, top of the 2nd inning. Rhode Island, Cumberland American, no less. Good rally in the top of the 1st inning to get those first 2 runs on the board. And they're looking for more here in the 2nd. 1 out after the ground out by Dante Figueroa. This is Andy Ray, the right fielder, number 8 hitter.
And Cumberland needs to keep it going.
Shows bunt on 3-0.
This Maine team is a tough team. And they've already experienced winning, so they'd like to experience it again. So, and a good start for Cumberland.
4-pitch walk there. Let's find out a little bit more about Cumberland, Rhode Island, and nobody better than you.
Cumberland, Rhode Island, wonderful place in the northern half of Rhode Island.
George Zucanos.
Great place to raise your family. They cater to the kids, like we all want as family members. I think all these Little League teams and all these great communities that are coming in here, you can see that they've been nurtured the right way. And it's about the kids, and I think Little League Baseball exposes that and captivates that, and they try to bring out the positive that we need today. It is. Our future is here. And if you have the opportunity, and all you people who volunteered this particular year in the past, thank you very much.
Foul pop just behind the plate and crashing into the gate, which swings open.
Good effort right there.
Richie Gilboy. He ran out of room.
No stopping Richie. Good effort, son. He's going to go get this thing. Just ran out of room.
Ball ricocheted just a couple feet above his glove off of the backstop, so he felt like he had a shot at that.
And Sukadis goes down swinging on an unbelievable curveball again.
Number 1, Scotty
By Heffernan. And that's been his pitch tonight. That's what's been his pitch, and that's what's gotten him, and he's going to continue doing it. And he'll keep his team in the game. You watch.
Back to the top of the order for Rhode Island. This is Scotty Penny. Struck out looking to start the game. It turned into a pretty good rally. They got 2 runs in the top of the first. Takes that one for strike 1. 1-1 count with 2 outs. And Andy Ray on first. That ball's way inside, gets away from Gilboy, and down to second base is Andy Ray. Took a big turn. They tried to pick him off there, but he's back safe.
Heffernan was watching him, just like he's supposed to do. He got the ball back from his catcher and took a little wide turn there, but got back in time. Good hack right there by Penny.
Had a good swing at the 2-1 pitch. 36 pitches now for the Maine starting pitcher, Andrew Heffernan. And Richie Gilboy wants to go out and have a little chat. I love it at the younger level when the catcher just on his own, you know, so whatever his pitcher needs, timeout, go on out there.
Absolutely. Give them time to bond and figure it out themselves. They can do it.
And now the count is full.
And he'll use his curve on 2 strikes. You watch. It's a good pitch for him.
Taking a lot of time to get the sign, and a timeout called by Scotty Penny. Hitters maybe don't have the confidence to do that, but if you're waiting too long, uncomfortable, ask for time.
Yeah, because you're in a rhythm and you want to be focused.
He does go to that curveball, but misses with the 3-2 pitch. And Penny down to first with a walk, now first and second with 2 outs. And that's going to bring up Charlie Tarara, who singled and scored
Number 3, Charlie
on the LaRose double.
Tarara loves these situations.
Takes that one up and away. The pitch count starting to really climb here for Heffernan.
And that's important, Mark, because they played 3 games in a row, so pitching is going to be limited here on the Maine side, knowing that they played yesterday. So I know they had Heffernan available, and I'm sure they have a couple others, but it's unfortunate for them that they had to play 3 days in a row. But it is what it is. They're happy to be here, and there's another good-looking pitch by Heffernan. Nice pitch.
The breaking ball. Heffernan quickly on it and over to first for the out to end the inning. So a couple of base runners, but no damage. Still 2-0 Rhode Island.
Nice job, Andrew.
The Little League Grow the Game Grant Initiative has distributed over $2 million at the local level. Grant funding provides local Little Leagues resources for general improvement and to expand or establish softball, challenger division, and urban initiative programs. For more information, visit littleleague.org/grow the game. A little bit more about what's happening here in the New England Regional. New Hampshire, perfect 2-0, outscoring their opponents 21-2. Connecticut defeated Maine 8-0 in the first game Monday. Second straight regional appearance for them. They'll take on New Hampshire in a semifinal. The winner of that game will advance to the championship. Vermont getting the win today in the elimination bracket and ending Massachusetts' run here in Bristol. Mark Brown along with Coach Dave Belisle, Aiden Lee, leading things off for Maine, trailing 2-0 in the bottom of the second inning. Hayden Lee, described by his manager Jim Poole. How about this combination? Loose and laid back, but locked in. Can't lose with that, can you?
Can't. Sounds like a good hitting mentality to me right here.
And that's ball 4, down and away. So
good stop.
Leadoff man is on in the form of Hayden Lee, the second baseman.
The third baseman, number 9, Ben Stanley.
Here's Ben Stanley, third baseman. He takes that one away. This is an interesting story. Most of these guys, once they start playing Little League, they become all-stars. They just keep on going. Stanley took a couple years off to play lacrosse and has now returned to this group. Quite an athlete, huh?
Quite an athlete. Many of these kids play multiple sports, and we encourage it. I think it's important.
Ground ball to third. Figueroa. Oh, what a scoop over at second base to turn the double play. There's a web gem for you. Figueroa to Maston to LaRose.
What a play by Andrew Maston right here. That's about the most difficult play a second baseman can make. He's coming across the bag. He's got to reach back, scoops it up with ease, touch the bag, and give it a toss across the body. What an absolute perfect play. A la Dustin Pedroia right there.
That's beautiful stuff. This is Figueroa on the run, making it look easy.
Off the foot.
Oh, it did hit the foot of the batter. So dead ball immediately.
Figueroa's busy tonight.
Sure is.
He's alive. Dante's alive. That nasty curve right there.
Swinging strike 2 for Ian Wright. He's the center fielder and the number 7 hitter in this Maine lineup. Brief little lapse here, not throwing quite as many strikes. Full count. Lost control of that one, so a 2-out walk. He's walked 2 batters in the inning. The first one was Hayden Lee, and he was erased on that magical around the horn double play.
Yep. It's important for both teams to get the pitch counts out on both these excellent pitches, because you want to get to that second tier of pitches as the game crawls into the late innings.
Okay, so we can minimize the pitch count. You need to stop, okay, and listen to what I tell you to do and just do it, okay? You have to throw them when I tell you to throw them, okay? Come on. Come on and get ready. Come on, let's go. Come on, boys.
So a lot of times the pitch is called by the managers.
Hey, what do we got, George?
Yep. I think what happened there was Tony was calling a few pitches that Charlie wanted to throw his. So father and son.
Oh,
I've been there.
Yeah. Who hasn't, right? My goodness.
So, you know what? You got to be reminded. I mean, the coach is the boss here, and Charlie's fine with that, but he just needs a reminder, and he's doing it now. That was a good walk through there by Tony Terrell.
0-2 count. And there's the breaking ball for strike 3. Well, that was a great mound visit.
It sure was. The Terraras family reunion. It's working.
2 innings in the books. And the top of the third, Rhode Island with the 2-0 lead over Maine. Rhode Island pitcher Charlie Terrara with 3 great pitches to close out that inning.
And that nasty curve, outer edge. He ends the inning. Oh, my son Johnny, into it.
Top of the third inning.
Got pride, baby, Cumberland pride. And I can't be impartial here. But my boy can react the way he wants to react.
Some serious appreciation for the filthy deuce right there.
Absolutely. And we're seeing that for both these pitches tonight.
This is Joe Cody, the center fielder, and the number 3 hitter.
One's trying to outdeuce the other.
That ball's lifted out into right center field, about medium. And the right fielder, Matthew Fogg, over there to make the play comfortably. We're at that time of the evening where the lights are on, but it's not completely dark. Oftentimes, you can get some funky looks at the ball when it's up in the air. Fogg handled that nicely.
Nicely. He called the center fielder off like he's supposed to. Nice job by Matthew.
So Cody makes the first out of the inning on the fly out to right. And here comes Jack LaRose, who ripped a 2-run double up the right center field gap. He's heading that way again, but this time dead in his tracks in right field. Matthew Fogg is there for another put out.
Nothing Jack did wrong on this. Hit it right on the nose, but they call him, that's an atom bomb right at him. Nice job, Matthew. Squeeze it. Nice try, Jack.
J.J. Sanzi, the catcher, grounded out to second in the first inning. He waits on the curveball.
Oh, nice
and a
play.
nice play by Aiden Lee. A 5-pitch inning. That'll help the pitch count. And some serious leather being flashed in this inning.
Just outstanding effort. Way to go, Maine.
A great ball game so far here, Rhode Island and Maine, in an elimination game. Advantage Rhode Island now as we go to the bottom of the third inning with Maine batting. A little more about South Portland, Maine, their city profile. Just about 45 miles from the Maine-New Hampshire border. Population of just under 26,000. First settled back in 1630 by Europeans. And they're looking for first regional title in a while. Well, how about this?
See what happens when you take a lead? Hey, that's good stuff. Good stuff. Festive crowd, festive players, playing good baseball. What's better than this?
Charlie Tarara gives up a leadoff single as a first pitch swinging there from Matthew Fogg, who made 2 nice plays in the outfield last inning.
He sure did, and he transferred that into a good plate appearance and gets himself a single and gets Maine going.
That ball lifted out towards shortstop and back out to make the play. Scotty Penny comfortably under it.
Nice play.
First out of the inning.
Good pitch by Tarara and on the hands.
Number 1, Johnny Poole.
Johnny Poole coming up for the second time of the game. The ball's in the dirt, and off and running is Matthew Fogg. Into second base with 1 out.
Sometimes that bender has a lot of spin on it. It takes crazy bounces in front of those catches.
Lined into right center field. That's down for a hit. Cut off nicely by Joe Cody. Here comes the play at second base and safe. The run scores as Fogg was quickly around and stretching it into a double there.
What a play by Cody out in right center out there. Throws a BB to second base. Nice shot by Johnny Poole as he ignites the Maine offense into the gap. But watch the play by Cody. Retrieves it and throws a strike to second. The throw beats him there, but the tag is high. But I think, again, we have another bang bang play, but that's
a good angle there. See if this one's going to be challenged. You know, that while they talk about the challenge here, we're going to look at it a few times.
Yep.
But how about the fundamental baseball play made by that center fielder? It's like, oh, you know, run coming home. Oh, he could read that play. He knew what he was doing there.
He did. His approach was perfect. Cut it off in the gap. Knew where the base runner was. That was scoring. He knew he had no chance. He did. He was premeditated. He threw an absolute strike to the second baseman. And they're going to call him safe. I'm just wondering why.
Number 19, Nolan Hobbs.
No, look at him. No hesitation. Gets his body behind his throw, and it's an absolute perfect throw. But the tag right there has got to go down by Scotty Penny right in front of the bag. But good hustle.
So 1 run in for Maine to pull it within 2-1. And Penny on second base with 1 out.
And the big boy's coming up.
Nolan Hobbs.
So that was a big play at second base right there.
And there is a hit down the left field line. And around third and coming home to score is Johnny Poole. So an RBI single, and we're tied at 2.
There comes Maine. They're jumping on the fastball here. Laying off the curves, jumping on the fastball. He turns on it. Right down the line. Good piece of hitting.
And we're going to get a special pinch runner into the game for Maine as
For Maine,
number 11 Tim Crockett coming in.
As a special pinch runner on first base.
And to run for Nolan Hobbs.
And number 12, Richie Gilboy.
So Maine responds. Yeah, with still only 1 out. Oh, we've got a tie ball game.
Richie Gilboy, the catcher, is up, and he is hacking out into left center field. And over there to make
Nice
a leaping
play.
grab is Joe Cody. He looked to settle under it comfortably, but then it's a little dramatic at the end.
Yep, just adjusting. That was a high. That's about as high as you're going to get for a fly ball in Little League. And a long distance to go.
Number 3,
He's timing it.
Lee.
Then he adjusts. Makes a nice leaping grab. So a little bit of a misread, but good adjustment. Oh, another shot.
Base hit into left field for Aiden Lee. Runners now at first and second with 2 outs.
It's all that batting cage work by Maine coming to fruition right here.
Number 9, Ben
Terrara needs
Stanley.
to settle down here and keep the ball down. He's been elevating a little bit where it's hittable.
Ben Stanley, the third baseman, takes strike 1 from Terrara. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch for strike 2. Just missing there. 1-2 count. And right now, Charlie Terrara has reached the 50 pitch threshold, actually at 51, but that ball was just foul tipped. Staying alive there. So we'll see what that means. Whether 50 pitches is a number that Tony Terrara has in mind. Get it back here for Stanley, staying alive.
And Maine, this particular inning has really put together some great at-bats. And they're not done. To them, going to continue to attack and protect. He's got to be careful.
That one didn't come down. 2-2. Runners on first and second. Oh, that one breaks back into the strike zone for strike 3 looking. And the rally is over, but Maine gets 2 to tie this one up at 2 apiece at the end of 3.
Nice pitch right there, buddy.
2-2 Rhode Island and Maine, top of the 4th. Hey, Jacob deGrom and Chris Sale, what would you tell someone about baseball?
that's the greatest game ever made, and you need to get out and play it and just learn about it. There's so much that goes on in this game that people don't even realize.
I would say baseball is a great game. It teaches you a lot, not only about sports, but about life in general. But don't be afraid to pick up other sports and have fun doing that too.
Well, we got Maine involved here, and despite the fact that it is way on up there in the New England region, you're either a Boston fan or you're a New York fan. There are some Yankee fans up there.
New England, they're spread out, obviously, predominantly Red Sox fans, but there's Yankee fans out there. I know a few. And Mets fans.
Now we got a pinch hitter coming in here for Cumberland American in Rhode Island. This is Sean Garvin.
Sean Garvin.
Number 6 spot in the order. Pinch hitting for Andrew Maston, and he chases a breaking ball away.
Garvin's got a lot of power. Big, strong boy. He's a wonderful kid. I got a chance to meet him.
Oh, what a great pitch. Oh. Another breaking pitch for strike 3.
Froze him. I mean, you can't practice that in the cage. That is a nasty curve right here. Oh, that's a 2-foot drop right there. Wow.
First out of the inning. And James Sukatos in to pinch hit for Dante Figueira.
And James has got some pop too.
A great spot there. 1-1, 1 out.
I'm impressed by Hefferman. This is an outstanding young pitcher. And his pitch count, you know, he's done a good job the last couple innings after a high pitch count.
Got that one in on the hands, fouled it back.
Look out for those cameras below. Broken a few lenses yesterday. Oh, again, what an unbelievable curve.
Absolutely nasty. He's got one looking, one swinging here in the inning.
That
2 up, 2 down.
Nasty.
Number 6.
Outstanding. Right from the top to the bottom, off the table. No serving dinner on this one. Wow.
And this is another pinch hitter, Elijah Sineri.
Just got quick hands. So clutch hits coming here to Bristol.
Rhode Island carrying a 13-man roster, so they need to get their 4 non-starters today. 1 at bat each. There's no mandatory minimum for a 13-man roster for defensive innings. And he stays with the curveball there. He's been paying attention on the bench coming in.
It's not easy to stay in there. Good effort over there. There you go, boy. You're having a little fun, too. Ricochet. Oh, he did make the grab. What a nice ricochet grab.
And Richie Gilboy moving over there to first base after a few innings of catching. Oh, there's the curveball again. 3 strikeouts. He struck out the side, did Andrew Heffernan. Great stuff there. Still 2-2, middle of the 4th. And just down the street from the Giamatti Center here in Bristol, Connecticut, the headquarters of ESPN. Serving sports fans anytime, anywhere. And some of those sports fans are sometimes great Little League baseball teams like Cumberland American, the Rhode Island State champs, who visited the ESPN control room earlier today watching the Vermont and Massachusetts game. And if you've never been inside a TV control room, once you are, you'll never watch TV the same way again once you realize everything that goes into putting these pictures on the screen.
Absolutely, and these boys get that special opportunity to visit and look and see how it's created. And nice job by Little League Baseball here in Bristol to give those boys an opportunity to go see how a production runs.
This is Tim Crockett into the lineup for Maine, pinch hitting.
Ferreira's been getting behind the hitters. He needs to establish early, like that. Oh, no luck.
Hoping to get that call. Didn't come down enough. Bottom of the 4th inning, 2-2. Both starting pitchers still on the mound. Thrown 59 pitches, exactly each. Charlie Terrara. When he gets in there for a strike, truly a pitcher who marches to the beat of his own drummer.
That's right. He's rapping. He's rapping. He's got me rapping right now. I'm starting to bounce. Just a relaxation that he goes through. It eases the tension. For you, Charlie. He found that.
And he gets the strikeout there for the first out of the inning.
Yeah. Nice sequence of pitches to come back from a 3-0 count and get the K.
Number 99, Alec Campbell.
Alec Campbell in to pinch hit in the number 8 spot for Carson Blake. And
nice
grounded
play
to first base. That's Jack LaRose. Stayed down on it nicely for the second out of the inning.
That's a nice play by Jack. Staying down. Get to the bag.
Number 44, Matthew Fogg.
Terrara doing a nice job now. You should be much more relaxed.
That ball's a strike, catching the outside corner. Matthew Fogg, the number 9 hitter.
Terrara's reached that 65 plateau, so we'll see what kind of decision is made.
And Fogg sends that out to left field, but a leaping grab by George Sakanos to rob Matthew Fogg and end the inning, keeping this one all knotted up at 2 apiece. Another web gem here in Bristol.
And a big web gem. Goes by him, we got trouble, but not for this young man. Great catch.
Since 2010, the New England region has been dominated by the state champions from 2 states, Connecticut and Rhode Island. The last 7 taken by those 2 neighboring states, and the last 3 from Rhode Island. Some familiar names there, Fairfield and Cumberland.
And it's a good rivalry. A very good rivalry.
This is now Matt Galvin batting for George Sakanos. And now this is the 4th of 4 substitutes to get in and get their at-bats for the Cumberland American Little League Rhode Island State champions. Good spot there for strike 2.
Hefferman's been very economical with his pitches. He's doing an unbelievable job.
And he's gotten better as the game has gone on. Drop 3rd strike, they'll have to complete the play for the first out of the inning. But in the first 2 innings, he threw 43 pitches, did Heffernan. And then in the last 2 innings, coming into this, a total of 16 pitches.
Yes, and some of his strikeouts have been 3-pitch pitches, so he's on. And Cumberland's going to get him off his rhythm because he is flowing right now.
This is a tough situation. This is a game that can go either way. No one's got a real advantage at this point at 2-2 late in the game. And talk about saving pitching for a future day, but there is no tomorrow here. You got to win this one. So at some point, you got to ride somebody all the way if you have to.
Yeah, and this manager, I believe, will ride this young boy. Why not?
Lined up the middle for a base hit. Great stuff there. Scotty Penny.
So now we're going to have a battle at the top of the orders with Maine's top of the order due up. Penny does his job, drives it up the middle with authority. Oh, we're going to see a change, I think, maybe. Nice job by Scotty Penny right there.
First, anything on the ground, you got to hustle and hit the bag. Charlie, move up a little bit, because if he throws you that curveball and you wait on it, you're going to smash it this way again.
Today, you feel good, Squish. Okay?
Remember that.
Let's go. Play great defense behind him. Okay? Great defense behind him. Okay? Go get it. Great job, F. Great job. Go get him, kid. Go get him. Second base, F.
So, we have a new pitcher. Andrew, unbelievable job. Great job by Andrew Hefferman.
Gets him into the 5th inning before he turns it over to one of his buddies. Quick break here on ESPN. 2-2 game, top of the 5th.
Everybody should be up. Watch.
Charlie Terrara up for Rhode Island. Swing and a miss there for strike 2. 0-2 count. The new pitcher is Aiden Lee for South Portland, Maine. 2 all game. Man on first with 1 out. And he takes strike 3.
Painting it right over the top on the outer edge. Nice pitch by Andrew. So now we got 2 outs and the big Cody up big time. He's come through in the districts. He's come through in the states. And here he is at a moment in the game where Cumberland could use him. We get a good matchup.
Joe Cody, 2 out, man on first. Takes the breaking ball and grounds it into center field for a single. Advancing to second is Scotty Penny, so first and second, 2 out.
Nice job by Cody driving it up the middle, waiting on that curveball. And here comes a red-hot LaRose in this game. He's hit 2 bullets. 1 was caught and 1 to the gap. When this young boy is on, he can be a machine. So this is going to be an interesting duel here between Andrew and LaRose.
A big at-bat here.
I should say Aiden.
Jack LaRose, 2-run double in the first. Hit one pretty much just as hard, which was a line out to right field in the 3rd. His first pitch swinging, fouled it back.
Healthy cut. That was a heavy ball throw by Aiden Lee, but he's going to bring that down because you don't want to leave it up there. Big moment. Game changer.
LaRose waits on the breaking ball. That's going to drop just foul behind 3rd. And we've got as many umpires as you would possibly need. A left field umpire, John
This
DeMuro.
was really close. He may get asked for a replay of this. Look at how close this is. You can't get closer than this. But the ump is right there. Right there.
And he made an immediate
Right
and
there.
definitive call.
He did. He was right there.
6 umpires. Home plate umpire Jared Grissinger. First base Wayne Lowry. Second base Zachary Gump. Third base Sean Belfry. Left field, who was on that one,
You
is
may get
John
a challenge
DeMuro.
here. It's definitely worth the challenge if I was Coach Gerraro, whether it's going to be changed or not. But you're at this point in the game. You got first and second.
It'd be tough to get a really good angle of this one.
Yeah, it's going to be very difficult. Well, the question is going to be, if it is fair, what do they determine?
Yeah, what do you do then? You have to go back.
We'll have to get our historian here to get us a ruling.
All right, we'll try this one again. Zoomed in. That's pretty
foul.
definitive foul, yeah.
That's foul ball.
Definitely some grass in between.
Yep.
Where that hits in the line. Good call.
Yep, he was right there. Little League Baseball does a good job at our umpires. We got them located in right proper positions. First, second, short, third, left, and right. behind the plate, so great call. And if he's not in position, he doesn't make that call. Just great job. Now LaRose is going to get back in the box. He's got to be made aware he has 2 strikes on him.
And confirmed foul ball. So 0-2 count, 2 outs, 2 on for Jack LaRose. Aiden Lee on the mound. And LaRose fouls that one back. You just get the sense that he's really seeing the ball well. Right
Really
now.
is, and when he goes straight back like that, and you get a cut like that, a mistake could be costly. But then again, something low and down would probably work here for Maine. He really has been a big clutch hitter for Cumberland.
1-2 count, 2 outs, 2 on. And that one way outside. 2-2. A huge at bat. In a 2-2 game, top of the 5th. Elimination game. Jack LaRose asked for time. That one's off the fist, fouled up in the infield, and caught by Aiden Lee for the final out of the inning. A huge sigh of relief.
Clutch.
South Portland. A lot of NFL quarterbacks got their start in Little League Baseball. How about Aaron Rodgers? Yeah, I'm guessing he might have struck a few guys out. Tom Brady as well. Matthew Stafford. He looks exactly the same. Oh, Doug Flutie. Now you're talking New England here.
Oh, yeah. Johnny Elway, draft pick of the New York Yankees.
Yeah, had a possible Major League Baseball
Absolutely.
career.
Absolutely.
Well, we're stuck on this 2-2 score here for a couple of innings now in the bottom of the 5th as the South Portland American Little League, the Maine State champions.
And we have a new pitcher, Mark.
New pitcher is Andrew Heffernan. Lines one straight to center field for the first out of the inning. That is George Sakatos, who is on the mound now.
That was ripped right on the line. But Cody, such a good center fielder, picked it right up. 1 pitch, 1 out.
One pulled foul down the third base line.
Number 1, Johnny Poole.
Charlie Tarara's night finished, 66 pitches, and it's time for Sakatos. The left-hander. There's the bunt. Sakatos quickly over to it and guns him out.
Nice play. Nice play.
Just one of many great defensive plays that we've seen tonight.
Absolutely. Figuera. Maston. Figuera. Sakatos. Cumberland flashing the leather. They needed to because Maine has brought their weapons. And they've hit the ball hard at some points, but Cumberland playing great defense. You need it in this tournament. Oh,
there's a fair ball. Nolan Hobbs. Oh, Hobbs has had a day. 3 for 3, including an RBI single.
Hit it hard. That's what Maine has done today. They've hit it hard. Well, they got a big base runner on first base here, 2 outs, and they got their big boy up.
Daddy Hacks.
Daddy Hacks. He's going to take his hacks. Here we go.
And not ready for play yet. And Richie Gilboy looks at the breaking ball for ball one.
Good looking breaking ball there. Got to keep it down just like he just did right there. Don't want to get it up. This Gilboy's a really good hitter.
Now he's got the 2-0 count.
He's got it in his favor, and he's looking dead red here. Be careful.
Wow, another breaking ball here. So 3-0. Doesn't want to give in to Gilboy. Doesn't want to give him a fastball. Has to give him one there, and it's in there for a strike. 3-1. And that's in the dirt for ball four. So now runners on first and second with 2 outs. And Aiden Lee coming to the plate.
Number 3, Aiden Lee.
Big spot for Aiden. Did the job on the mound. Now with an opportunity to deliver. Nice stop. Sanzi. Infielder's back. Got any base to throw at.
And Lee holds off there on the curveball. And Zucato's behind in the count again here.
Big pitch.
One missing as well.
So what do you do here? 3-0. Good hitter. Well, we're going to have to wait because coach is making an appearance that's needed. Good job, coach. Here we go. Let's listen in.
You've already given up. Yeah, I don't know why you just relax. Relax. You have an unbelievable team behind you who's here ready to back you up. Okay? You have an unbelievable team. You have to settle down, make your pitches. Now let's make this pitch. Let's get this done. Okay? And let's get out of this inning.
I released him too low.
You are. You're stepping, and then you got to finish. You got to finish to the plate. Okay? Come on. Let's go.
Nice job by Tony right there. Young boy's nervous. He's reminding him that he's got a good team behind him, son. Make your pitches. It is what it is.
Makes his pitch there. And the green light on 3-0 for Aiden Lee, in case we were wondering. Now it's 3-1. And finally getting that ball put away. Right field umpire Mark Morey. Ball four. Didn't miss by much.
Not by much right there.
And now the bases are loaded.
A good at bat by Aiden Lee. Didn't go for any pitches out there. Here we go.
Get this. Hey, we get this out, right? We get this out. You call curveball. You need to. He called curveball.
I saw one.
Well, you need to.
Put down 2. Look, I didn't see.
George, please do me a favor. I'm gonna have to take you up the mound. You have to pay attention here, okay? These are crucial. It's crucial now, bud. Come on. Come on, all right? Come on, just relax. Relax, okay? Guys, any base, okay? Just get the ball, knock it down, grab a base. You have time, okay?
Coach knows his players. He sets him. He's a little nervous right here.
Bases loaded, 2 outs. And Ben Stanley at the plate. Zucato's deals. And that's in there for strike one. There's no place to put him. A 2-2 game.
Nope. But that'll make him feel good. You know, getting ahead is so important for this young boy. There you go. That's a good
Now
battle.
he gets ahead. 0-2. So Ben Stanley, who's grounded into a double play and struck out today, in a hole 0-2. Bases loaded, 2 outs. That ball gets by the catcher, and a diving play by Sanzi. He's safe as Nolan Hobbs came in for the go-ahead run.
Good hustle by Hobbs, reading that play. Bang, bang play again. Good try by Sanzi. And because the ball bounced so close to the plate And Zucato's not being at the plate. The only option was to try to tag, and he's in.
Might be a play that he's going to ask to review. Does he have one left? An unsuccessful challenge earlier for sure.
You have to. At this point, you really have to. I mean, even though he looks like he's safe, you never know. Where was the tag applied? Nope. He's safe. But if in defense of Toraro, you gotta question it. You never know.
Sure. I mean,
you have to. I mean, you're talking the bottom of the fifth here. That's the lead run. So you give it a shot. You know, you never know from his vantage point. Maybe the leg comes across the plate and doesn't touch the plate, but it does.
Call on the field is confirmed, and Maine takes a 3-2 lead as the runners also advance to second and third with 2 outs. One and 2 count to Stanley, and he fouls that away. This has been a much better pitching at bat for George Zuccatos. He's executed his pitches. Some bad luck there on the wild pitch or pass ball, however you want to score that one. Matters not really.
There you go.
And there is the strikeout to end the inning, but not before 1 run sneaks across for the Maine State champions. And they will take a 3-2 lead into the 6th inning over Rhode Island. Catch all the excitement of the Little League World Series, including scores, stats, highlights, and more. Visit LLWS.org or follow along on social media with hashtag LLWS. Taking a look at the New England Regional Bracket, the elimination game right now between Rhode Island and Maine. The winner goes on to take on Vermont. Winner's bracket, they're a little more comfortable over there. Connecticut and New Hampshire will play tomorrow at 4 p.m. Mark Brown along with Dave Belisle, and just like that, we are into the final inning. Well, what could be the final inning. Top of the 6th inning, Rhode Island is down 3-2 to Maine after Maine squeaked one across on a wild pitch in the last inning.
Sansi needs to get on here.
J.J. Sansi, who made a heroic dive to try to get the sliding runner for Maine, who was Nolan Hobbs, who was in there safe. There's Sansi fouling it off, so he's behind, now fouling it off just to stay alive. 0-2.
Both teams leaving it out there. Good battle right to the very end. It's been a well-played game. So
Aiden Lee, who has come on in relief, his job to try to get this thing finished. Ground ball to the right side, fielded cleanly by Heffernan and over to first for the first out.
And Aiden Lee has done an unbelievable job coming in here and shutting down this Cumberland offense. And he's got 2 more to go, and he's feeling really good right now, confident. He wants to continue to throw strikes, and if they're going to beat him, they have to beat him on his pitching.
Andrew Maston up with 1 out. Top of the 6th. It's all come down to this for Cumberland American Little League. And he takes a fastball for strike 1.
Getting that first pitch strike, so important.
Showing bunt. That one is way up.
Andrew thinking any way I can get on.
Need a runner. Ground ball to first base. Scooped up nicely. Richie Gilboy steps on the bag. And just like that, it is South Portland American Little League 1 out away of moving forward here in Bristol.
Maine feeling the excitement, but they've got 1 out here. And they got a tough one. Figueroa, he's got power.
Dante Figueroa has had a phenomenal game defensively, looking for his first hit. Aiden Lee this inning has been throwing strikes. 8 pitches, 7 of them strikes, and he's 1 out away. Figueroa hits one high to right center field. Coming in, right fielder. Who got it?
The right field, I believe. Nice grab.
Matthew Fogg, a collision, but he closes the glove and closes this one out. And Maine will stay alive in the New England Regional.
Congratulations, Maine. Congratulations, Cumberland. What a fantastic ball game. Both teams putting on an excellent performance tonight. Champions, both of you. Congratulations, Maine. You're moving on.
And here's a look at Wednesday's schedule. A Mid-Atlantic game in the winner's bracket, New Jersey and Pennsylvania. That's 1 p.m. John Brickley and Darren Bragg will have that one for you. And then Coach Belisle and I will be back for the Connecticut versus New Hampshire matchup at 4 p.m. What a game it was. Maine gets the win by a 3-2 score, and unfortunately for Rhode Island, their season is over. 3-2 is the final. For Coach Dave Belisle, I'm Mark Brown. So long for now. What do you think, Coach?
Loving it. Boys should be proud, Cumberland. Had a great summer. Maine, it continues. Make your state proud, baby. You already have. Go get them.